So around 2 months ago, our teacher gave us a project. This project talked about our name as a whole. This was what's called the What's in a Name project. So all the presenters got to pick their dates. No more than 3 people a day, so then they would feel like they have the time to shine and they wouldn't feel rushed. How did your name affect your identity? This was the question our teacher asked us while working on this project. When I first thought of it, I thought nothing of it, because how could it affect your identity? However, once I started researching, I realized that this was something much more than that. Our teacher didn't want us to talk about our names. She wanted us to realize our identity through our name. And that's when I really started thinking. So without further ado, here's my What's in a Name presentation. So my name is Rachel Tian. My Chinese name is Tian Ruiqi. I'm going to be talking about my Chinese name first because it's a little more complicated. So Tian is the first character of my name, which is also known as my last name. Tian means rice field in Chinese, which was a surprise to me because when I asked my parents about it, they told me it was just a last name and had no meaning whatsoever. So the history behind Tian is actually very interesting because it dated back to 648 BC, when the Duke of Chen killed the heir Youku, which was also known as his son. And this was all seen by Chen, who was the cousin and best friend of Youku. When he saw it happening, he knew that he was going to be next. So he ended up escaping to the Qi kingdom. The Duke of Qi took him in like his own son and treated him like his own son. But Chen knew that things wouldn't stay like this forever because he would have gotten caught by the troops. So he ended up changing his last name from Chen to Tian. The second character of my name is Rui. Rui means smart in Chinese because my parents wanted me to be smart when I grew up, obviously. And Qi means lucky in Chinese. That's pretty obvious that my parents wanted me to be lucky when I grew up as well. So now let's finally get to my English name. Before Rachel, I was actually called Elena because in China you got to pick your own English name. And I got Elena from a cartoon I watched when I was really young, and the main character was called Elena. So I really liked her, and I ended up choosing the name Elena. However, once we came to Canada, my mom thought that Elena was too weird, so she ended up picking Rachel for me. I wonder why. So the first reason she picked Rachel, which was I knew, was because it sounded like my Chinese name, Ruiqi, Rachel. However, another reason was actually because she really liked Rachel from Friends and wanted me to be like her, which was very interesting. The origin of Rachel is actually Hebrew, which was a surprise to both me and my parents. It was mentioned in the Bible as beautiful in form and supportive. So there was a little thing I wanted to touch upon while I was working on this project. So while researching and interviewing my parents showed me this photo book. This photo book basically on the first page talked about how I got my Chinese name. And on the first part, it's just how I got my name, but on the bottom part, there's something else. It says, on your pathway to life, we hope you'll have the luck, knowledge, and capability to succeed. However, that's only our hopes. Success is something you work hard for. However, no matter what, we want you to enjoy every second of life. No matter if there are harsh times, stay positive and just enjoy it. When I first heard this, I was honestly shocked. And to be honest, I kind of cried because I didn't know how much my name meant to me until now. Because before, I knew about the basic meanings of my name, but I didn't go in depth into it. So I never knew that there was this book that just dedicated to my name, and I was quite surprised. Because before, I thought a name was just what you called. It doesn't affect you. However, after this project, I realized how important my name is to me. And to be honest, if it wasn't for this project, I would have never found this and never would have realized how important it is. So in conclusion, do I think this name suits me? I may not be the smartest person here, obviously, but I can say that I am lucky to have parents that support me every step of the way. And to be honest, even if I would have the chance to change my name, I wouldn't because this is me. Thank you.